For over 2 decades, Tom Watson stood shoulder to shoulder with successive Labour leaders with one public vow.
I promise to back our new leader 100%. I plan to do exactly that. And I ask you to do the same.
A feared backroom fixer who took centre stage as deputy leader in 2015 with his own mandate, connections and worldview. Now, after the third high-profile resignation of his career, this time quitting politics altogether, he has unburdened himself for the first time. Speaking to the Guardian newspaper, he said, "The point is that the brutality and hostility is real and it's day-to-day. So I just thought, now's the time to take a leap, do something different. You've had a good innings, you've done good stuff, go now." For some Labour MPs who re-fought and won their seats, concern over brutality rings true.
The Labour Party's lost 4 elections in less than a decade. We went into this election completely unprepared. We didn't have candidates. We'd had all the nastiness of deselection fights and all the rest of it. We had no organisation to speak of. We couldn't order vote Labour posters. This was, it was pathetic. Members deserved a lot better.
Tom Watson could have walked away from the Labour Party earlier this year, taking dozens of MPs with him. Do you think he regrets that he didn't do that?
It's Jeremy Corbyn and the people around him who have broken the Labour Party. Change UK formed because they refused to listen, because they refused to change their supporters' intimidation and tactics at local and national level. That is the reason the Labour Party broke. Tom was trying to fix it from within, and I think that's a credit to him.
Helping fix it for Gordon Brown to take over from Tony Blair in 2006 was just one of the pivotal moments where Tom Watson helped shape Labour's future. He and his allies might have thought he was fixing things, but those around Jeremy Corbyn did not, as he led a faction in shadow cabinet calling for a second referendum, sparking apoplexy in the leader's office.
Tom Watson, he was part of creating some of that brutality in the party, is the honest truth. I was someone who voted for Tom Watson in 2015, and he stood on the ticket of unity and to support the leader of the Labour Party, and sadly, during his tenure, that was something he did not do.
Tom Watson's excoriating assessment of what went wrong in Labour HQ behind me suggests he thinks the leadership got the tactics wrong, the tone, the message, the policies, even the advisers. But he doesn't directly criticise Jeremy Corbyn. That's Labour's problem. If the party's going to move on from the worst defeat since the Second World War, can it really afford to tiptoe around the subject of leadership?
Tom Watson has undergone a transformation, losing 7 stone and training to be a fitness instructor next year. His legacy depends on Labour undergoing yet another of its own transformations. Sam Coates, Sky News, Westminster.